قل إنني هداني ربي إلى صراط مستقيم دينا قيما ملة إبراهيم حنيفا وما كان من المشركين صدق الله مولانا العظيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, you say that I am such that my Rabb has given me hidayat towards Sirat al-Mustaqim. It is such a deen that it is very straight, and it is millat of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam. And when it comes to the speciality of millat of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam, he was focused only towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, towards the tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, towards the tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His attribute, in His attributes, in His qualities, in His names. So Hanif means moving away from all directions and focusing onto only one direction, straight direction of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the speciality of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. And to explain it more, what is the meaning of Hanif, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Himself says, وَمَا كَانَ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he was not from the mushrikeen. He did not pick and choose. He was focused. He was crystal clear. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says into the Qur'an, قَدْ كَانَتْ لَكُمْ أُسْوَةٌ فِي إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مَعَهُ إِذْ قَالُوا لِقَوْمِهِ. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam said to his qawm, إِنَّا بُرَآءُ مِنْكُمْ. Into the qawm of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, if people were worshipping stars, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam went into their midst, and in front of them, he said, La uhibbul afilin. The star you are worshipping, time comes, it disappears. My Allah never disappears. La uhibbul afilin. Then people used to worship moon. فلما رأى القمر هذا ربي فلما أفل قال لئن لم يهدني ربي لأكونن من القوم الضالين. And when moon disappeared, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam made announcement into the midst of those who were worshipping moon. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the reality of Hanif. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the reality of Hanif. Every mu'min was supposed to be Hanif. Why? Because Nabi Sallallahu is being instructed to follow Millati Ibrahim. And Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, for the sake of Allah's tawheed, he was waging war against all types of shirk. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he was such a muwahhid that he was waging war against all kinds of shirk, all types of shirk. When he came into the midst of those who were worshipping moon, and he made announcement in between them, when moon disappeared, that if my Rabb does not guide me, then I will be deviated. And then Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam came into those who were worshipping sun. فَلَمَّا رَأَى الشَّمْسَ بَازِغًا قَالَ هَذَا رَبِّي هَذَا أَكْبَرُ. When sun was shining, when sun was on its peak and everybody was worshipping sun, just to make it clear that I am not the sun worshipper, Ibrahim ﷺ said, oh, this is a Rabb, because it looks bigger than star and moon and everything. But when sun set, Ibrahim ﷺ said, Inni wajjahtu wajhiya lilladhi fatara as-samawati wal ard wa ma ana min al-mushrikeen. I am focusing who has created the sun, this moon, these stars, this whole universe, this horizon, this earth. I am focusing only to that. Rabbus samawati wal ard wa ma ana min al-mushrikeen. And I don't go here and there. I don't worship here and there.
I don't worship this object and that object and this sun and this moon and this star. I am not like that. Inna Ibrahima kana ummatan qanitan lillahi hanifa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever, many times, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioning Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, Allah used this word. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us familiarity with the words of Qur'an. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to understand Qur'an, oh Allah, give us the rizq of Qur'an. Oh Allah, give us the understanding of Qur'an. Oh Allah, give us the touch of Qur'an. Oh Allah, give us the treasures of Qur'an. One ayat Nabi Sallallahu is being said that you say, Innani hadani Rabbi ila sirati mustaqim. My Rabb had guided me to sirati mustaqim. And which is sirati mustaqim? Which is sirati mustaqim? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives definition of deenan, qiyamam, millata Ibrahim hanifa. Every word, deen and religion, deen is complete way of life. Whether whatever walk of life you think of, you follow Allah's guidance and guidance of Quran and Sunnah, that is deen. That is deen. Not, they have Da li Qaisar ma li Qaisar, walil kanisa ma lil kanisa. That is their slogan. That, when it comes to worship has connection only with church. When it comes to Qaisar was a ruler. So when it comes to rule, then rights of ruling, you give it to the rulers. Allah has no interference with them. That's what they believe. Da li Qaisar ma li Qaisar, walil kanisa ma lil kanisa. That what you are. Unfortunately, gradually, Muslims has become like that. What do we understand? That, when you say, this person is a deeni person, he's got deen in him, then what will you say? He's very punctual with salah. He makes little bit of tilawat. Maybe he wakes up for tahajjud. He goes for umrah. He does fasting during the month of Ramadan. He does i'tikaf. When it comes to ibadat, if someone is very particular with ibadat, our understanding that he's got deen in him. No. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam said, Inna bura'a'u minkum wa mimma ta'buduna min dunillah. Kafarna bikum. Wabada baynana wa baynakum. We don't have this foundation. We don't have this foundation. Unfortunately, we don't have this foundation. Oh Allah, it's a pandemic time. It's a tasting time. And whenever there is tasting time, you accept dua. Oh Allah, make us such that internally and externally we say, Inna bura'a'u minkum wa mimma ta'buduna min dunillah. That we got nothing to do with you. No, we became such compromising. Be very kind, be very caring, be very sharing. But when it comes to my deen, I will not compromise equal to one atom, one iota. But unfortunately, this is also good and that is also good. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam said that I got nothing to do with you and with your lords, with your gods. Kafarna bikum. We refute you. We declare openly that we don't accept. Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun la a'budu ma ta'budu wala antum a'biduna. This surah is very decisive. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that decisivity, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give it to all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us exclusive for His tawheed. Tawheed in His name, tawheed in His sifat. Deen plays role in my internal being, in my external being, in my personal being, in my public being, in my personal affairs, in my finance, in every section of my life. If deen plays vital role and deen only influence me, then I am following millata Ibrahim hanifa. Millata Ibrahim hanifa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this ayat is very da'wati ayat. It is inviting you. When it is inviting Nabi Sallallahu, that you follow Millat Ibrahim. And Millat Ibrahim, one speciality, Hanifan. You know, we stay away from all directions, from all isms, from all philosophies, from all ways of life. Only one way of life. Only our focus is only towards one direction. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun, la abudu ma ta'budun, wa la antum abidun. You, whatever you worship, I got nothing to do. Lakum dinukum waliya din. But, you know, we became so compromising. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us such when it comes to Iman, when it comes to Tawheed, when it comes to beliefs, when it comes to fundamentals. Oh Allah, make us live and die without compromise. Without compromise. This is beautiful ayat. Innani hadani rabbi ila siratim mustaqim. Tell them that my Rabb has given me hidayat towards siratim mustaqim. What is siratim mustaqim? Deen. I tried to explain. Deen, you know, deen and religion, it's two different things. Deen has to play a role in every second of your life, in every walk of your life, in every thought of your life. That is deen. Qiyaman, it is very straight, and it is millat Ibrahim Hanifa. It is millat of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam was focused only towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا كَانَ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. And to make it more understandable, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, He was not from the mushrikeen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us treasure of every ayat and every riwayat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya awwal al-awwali, ya akhir al-akhiri, ya rahim al-masakin, ya dhal quwwati al-matin, ya dhal manni fala yumannu alayk, ya dhal tawul, ya dhal jalali wal ikram. La ilaha illa ant, zuhra al-laji'in, wa jar al-mustajidin, wa ma'man al-khaifin. Ya ma'man al-khaifin, يا مأمن الخائفين إن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب أشقياء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء وإن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب مقطرا علينا أرزاقنا فامحو تخطير رزقنا وحرمان رزقنا واكتبنا وأثبتنا عندك سعداء ووفقنا على الخير فإنك تقول في كتابك يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده الكتاب. اللهم إنا نسألك فعل الخيرات وترك المنكرات وحب المساكين وأن تغفر لنا وترحمنا فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فتوفنا غير مفتونين غير خزايا ولا ندامة ولا مفتونين. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم ثبتنا على الإيمان وأمتنا على الإيمان واهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين. اللهم أحسن عاقبتنا في الأمور كلها وأجرنا من خزي الدنيا وعذاب القبر وعذاب الآخرة. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان. اللهم اجعلنا من الراشدين واجعلنا من المتطهرين المتطهرين واجعلنا من عبادك الصالحين واجعلنا من الذين لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا وحبيبنا وكلانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين.